Authorities from the Culleton County Sheriff's Office were called to a home on Lowcountry Highway, about 10 miles outside of Walterboro, late in the afternoon on August 5, 2019. Rita Pengalangan stated that she had gone inside the home of her boyfriend, Larry King, to retrieve a pack of cigarettes. Rita Pengalangan admitted to deputies that she had left her daughter, Cristina, in her 2012 Volkswagen Jetta. When Rita returned outside, she claimed her car doors were locked with Cristina and the keys inside. It was too late by the time Rita said she and King were able to retrieve a spare set of keys and get Cristina out of the car. When first responders arrived, Cristina was out of the car but not breathing. Detectives obtained a search warrant and seized surveillance video from King's home. The recording told a much darker story. According to the video, the couple takes Cristina outside King's house around 11:15 a.m., places her inside Rita's car, closes the door, and leaves her there. The couple was gone for an hour, according to the video, before briefly returning to check on Cristina and then returning inside the house. They didn't return for another 3 hours. When they finished, they got in King's truck and drove away for an hour. That day, temperatures in western Culleton County reached the high 80s. Temperatures inside a vehicle could easily have surpassed 130 degrees in those conditions. Cristina Pengalangan had severe developmental disabilities that rendered her unable to care for herself, bound to a wheelchair, nonverbal, and completely helpless without the care of her loved ones. That meant that, despite her age, Cristina was effectively trapped in the vehicle for 5 agonizing hours, unsure of what was happening to her or why, and powerless to intervene. She died at some point during the terrifying ordeal. They didn't figure out how to unlock the car with the spare key until 4:58 p.m. After 5 hours and 42 minutes in that scorching hot car, they finally get the door unlocked. That is when they discover Cristina is no longer alive. You can see them panicking and acting frantically after they discovered her. After that, they dial 911. When they arrived, Cristina's body was in the grass, and Larry was on the phone with 911 while Rita was inside the house. At that point, attempts were made to save Cristina's life, but it was too late. Cristina, 13, was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 days after Cristina's death, Culleton County detectives charged Larry King and Rita Pengalangan with her murder.
That you've made on their lives. You're not being sentenced to death. Your life goes on, but it'll go on behind bars, and you'll still have that same opportunity to make a positive impact on the lives of other people who you encounter, and I hope you do that. I simply cannot fathom a mother treating a child the way that you did and allowing that to happen to a child, to your child, the child that you birthed. I don't know if the child at some point became a burden. I don't know what the circumstances were that would lead you to placing the child in that situation. As bad as the conduct of Mr. King was, yours was worse, in my mind. Sentence of the court is that you be committed to the State Department of Correction for a period of 37 years on murder, 20 years on great bodily injury. Sentences will run concurrent and you'll receive credit for time served.